Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking and choosing our channel today. I know you could be anywhere else on YouTube, diving into makeup tutorials, true crime breakdowns, or motivational TED Talks, but you're here with me, and trust me, you made the right choice. Because the story I'm about to share is jaw-dropping, soul-shaking, and almost too insane to be true. Almost. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. My name is Kayla. I'm not a drama junkie, I don't crave attention, and I definitely didn't sign up for the chaos that got dumped into my life like a Molotov cocktail. But sometimes, life doesn't ask. It just throws you in the fire and watches what you do next. So today, I'm here to tell you how I went from quietly moving on from a toxic relationship to being blackmailed by my ex. Someone I thought I had escaped from. Because he didn't want to admit to his wife that we had a physical past. And the worst part? He had receipts. And by receipts, I mean tapes. Let's get into it. It started innocently enough, if you can call bumping into your emotionally manipulative ex-boyfriend at a Trader Joe's innocent. It had been over a year since we'd spoken. I was finally getting my life together. Therapy, a new apartment, and a promising new job. I was finally Kayla again. Then boom, there he was, Derek, standing in the frozen aisle like a walking ghost. Tan, smug, still wearing those cologne bombs you can smell from 3 aisles away. He acted like no time had passed. Like we were old friends. And like a fool, I didn't walk away. A week later, he texted me. Hey, it was nice seeing you. Coffee? No expectations. Just closure. Closure. That magic word. That trap. We met. We talked. He told me he was married now, but that it wasn't what he thought it would be. That he missed having someone who really understood him. That it wasn't like he was asking for anything. Just my friendship. I bought it. For a little while. Then came the drunk texts. The late-night calls, the not-so-subtle flirtation, the "remember when" messages that turned into "do you still have that video?" I should have blocked him then, but some mix of nostalgia, curiosity, and stupidity kept me from hitting that button. It escalated fast. He sent me a video first. One of us, from back when we were together. A night I barely remembered, caught on his phone without me knowing. At first, I was furious. Then terrified. Then he dropped the bomb. If my wife ever finds out, everything falls apart. But she's getting suspicious. I need you to lie for me if she calls. Tell her we never slept together. That we were just friends. That I made it up. I said no. That's when he threatened to leak the tapes. I felt like my heart exploded in slow motion. Every fiber of my being screamed, "This cannot be happening." But it was. He wasn't bluffing. He sent me screenshots, previews, of the videos queued in his drive. Some were clips I remembered. Others made my stomach drop. The fact that he even had these was betrayal enough. But to use them like this? I called him, shaking. You wouldn't. His voice was ice. I really wish I didn't have to. But you know how messy this could get. For both of us. The audacity, the manipulation, the sheer narcissism. I hung up and threw up in my sink. My hands were trembling, but my brain was screaming, "Fight back." I reached out to a friend of mine, Donnie, a legal assistant and part-time badass. I explained everything. She didn't hesitate. That's revenge porn, Kayla. It's illegal. You have to go to the police. Now. I was terrified. What if they didn't believe me? What if he really did leak everything before they could stop him? But I went. I showed the police the messages, the emails, the videos he sent me. They took it seriously, very seriously. They filed an emergency order and contacted his internet provider. Turns out, Derek wasn't just sloppy emotionally, he was a digital moron too. Meanwhile, the final twist came like a punch in the throat. His wife found me. I got a message from an unknown Instagram account. "You don't know me, but I think we need to talk. I'm Derek's wife." I froze. I could have lied, I could have denied everything, but I didn't. I told her the truth. All of it, the tapes, the threats, the gaslighting. I even shared the screenshots and messages. Her reaction? Silence. Then, "Thank you. He told me you were obsessed with him. I knew something was off." Turns out, I wasn't the first woman he'd tried to control this way. Just the only one who fought back. Derek was arrested within 72 hours. The digital evidence was overwhelming. His wife filed for divorce the same week. Turns out, she'd already suspected infidelity, but what she didn't expect was a whole blackmail scheme hiding behind his smile. The court process was brutal. I had to relive everything. Sit in hearings, see his face, but each time I did, I felt stronger. Like I was taking back the version of myself he tried to erase. The judge issued a permanent restraining order. Derek pled guilty to charges related to unlawful surveillance and attempted extortion. He didn't get the max sentence, but it was enough to ruin the fake kingdom he'd built. And me? I started healing. For real this time. Not just moving on, but growing roots. Therapy became my sanctuary. I built new boundaries. I surrounded myself with people who didn't flinch when I told the truth. Most of all, I refused to carry shame that didn't belong to me. People asked me why I went public. Why I shared something so personal. Because silence protects abusers. Because if I could warn just one person that manipulation can wear a charming face, then maybe this horror show wasn't for nothing. Now, I'm living proof that you can come back from anything. Even digital betrayal, emotional warfare, and public humiliation. My story went viral. People reached out from everywhere. Some to say, "You were so brave." Others to say, "Me too." I turned my experience into advocacy. I began speaking out about digital consent and revenge porn laws. I connected with organizations helping survivors. I stopped being just another victim. I became someone who fought back. And you know what? It changed me. I'm not the same Kayla who bumped into her ex in the frozen aisle. I'm fiercer, wiser, and I know now that loyalty isn't owed to people who trade it for leverage. So, to anyone listening who's ever felt trapped by a past they thought they left behind, you're not alone. And you're not powerless. There's always a way out. And sometimes, that path starts with speaking up. If you've made it this far, thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Sharing this wasn't easy. Reliving it was like cutting open an old wound. But your time, your ears, your empathy, they matter. And now I have one request. If this story moved you, inspired you, or even just shocked you into thinking twice about who you trust, then please, like this video, drop a comment below even if it's just a heart, and subscribe to the channel. Because the more visibility stories like this get, the more we shift the conversation from victim blaming to empowerment. And if you or someone you know is dealing with something similar, don't wait. Speak up, document everything, call a lawyer, go to the police, get help. Your voice is powerful, use it. Thanks again for being here. Until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and never let anyone silence your truth.